Hello everyone. Today we are going to deal with the class Chondrichthyes, salient features of them, and the classification with explanation about a few important examples. This is as per your syllabus. You're supposed to learn the salient features of class Chondrichthyes, then the two subclasses, 3 examples under them. Okay, right. So, what are the salient features of class Chondrichthyes? As name suggests, they are all cartilaginous fishes. That is, their endoskeleton is entirely composed of cartilage. Then, mostly marine and predaceous. Their body is spindle-shaped or fusiform. I suppose you know what a spindle shape is, isn't it? It is broad at the center and tapering towards the end. And they are all poikilothermous. Superclass species includes poikilothermous animals. Obviously, Chondrichthyes are all poikilothermous. Then their locomotion is made possible with the help of fins. Both median and paired fins are found, and all these fins are supported by fin rays. The pelvic fin, they bear structures referred as claspers in males. That is, males have unique structure associated with pelvic fin, and they are referred as claspers. And these claspers are meant to transfer sperms into female. Okay, and clasper is a structure which helps in transferring sperms into females. Right. Tail fin is heterocircle. Okay, we'll see what is heterocircle. That is when you will be seeing it in detail in the coming slides. Okay. Then the skin, it is tough. It is actually rough. It contains placoid scales, and they also possess mucus glands on them. Lateral line system is very important over there. Lateral line system is present, and it is a sensory structure. Then here you can see the features, right? You can see the chondrichthyes. They are cartilaginous fishes, as said. The mouth is ventrally placed. Okay. Usually, when we see a very common bony fishes, you can see that the mouth is anterior, terminal, right? But in chondrichthyes, they are ventrally positioned. Okay. Then you can see the as said, they have structures associated with pelvic fin, the claspers. Then heterocircle caudal fin. The caudal fin is heterocircle. You can see these are the two lobes of the caudal fin. Okay, I hope you can find that these two lobes are not equally sized. Okay, that is why it is referred as heterocircle. When the lobes of the caudal fin are unequal, we call such a caudal fin as heterocircle. But when it is equally lobed on either side, it is what we refer as a homocircle. And usually in most of the bony fishes, you can see homocircle caudal fin. But in the case of chondrichthyes, you can find a heterocircle type of caudal fin. I hope it is clear. Okay, and this is the typical shape of what we call the spindle-shaped body. Okay, and lateral lines and organs are present over here. These are the gill openings. You will be seeing it in the actual images later in the slides. So these are the typical structure. Okay. Now notochord is persistent, and you can find it is getting replaced by a vertebral column and vertebrae that is complete and separate, and they are all cartilaginous. Okay, the pectoral and pelvic girdles are also present in chondrichthyes. Then mouth, it is ventral, as we have seen in the previous slide. Jaws are present, and teeth are modified placoid scales. Actually, they do possess teeth, actually a number of rows and sometimes, but these teeth are not similar to the higher vertebrates, but they are modified placoid scales. Okay, placoid scale is this type of scale found on the skin of chondrichthyes. We will be seeing the structure of them. Okay, then the stomach is J-shaped, and intestine, it is provided with a spiral valve. It is a unique in chondrichthyes. Cloaca is present. Then respiration, it is brought about with the help of gills. There are 5 to 7 pairs of gills, and gill slits are separate and uncovered. Chondrichthyes are unique in having a naked gill slits, that is, it is not covered by an operculum. They don't have any air bladder and lungs. Okay. The heart, it is two-chambered, that is one auricle and one ventricle, as we have seen with the silent features of superclass species. Sinus venosus and conus arteriosus are present. and both renal and portal systems are also present. Uh, Renal and hepatic portal systems are present. Okay. Kidneys are opistonephric. Excretion is ureotelic. Then sexes are separate, gonads paired, gonads open into cloaca, and fertilization is internal. Usually, when we look into bony fishes as well as amphibians, most of them, the fertilization is, especially in bony fishes, you can see it is external, but here it is internal. And the sperms are introduced into the female with the help of the claspers. Okay. Then it could be oviparous or ovoviviparous. Oviparous means egg laying, and ovoviviparous means they are um, like as soon as the egg is laid, or as the egg is laid, it hatches out. So when actually it seems like a viviparous, it is giving birth to young ones. Okay. So now we are going to deal with the two main groups, actually, the two subclasses, we can say, the Selachii and the Holocephali. Okay, Selachii includes the sharks, rays, skates, etc. So we'll be seeing Chondrichthyes under sharks, what are the features of sharks, and then what are the features of rays, and then under Holocephali, we'll be looking into it in detail with the example Chimera. Okay, so we can see the first group under the Selachii. Selachii means sharks, that is the meaning, but it includes both rays as well as skates as well. Okay, now sharks, they have a typical, what you call, spindle-shaped body, and they have, you can see, placoid scales. You can see the placoid scale, how it is like, isn't it? So the part which extends out, it is actually like a trident spine. Okay, നമ്മുടെ തൃശ്ശൂലത്തിന്റെ ഒരു പോലെ ഉണ്ട് അല്ലേ? It is just looks like a trident spine. Okay, that is a peculiar feature of placoid scale. And because of the presence of these placoid scales, the skin of the shark, usually it is rough like a sandpaper. Okay, this is embedded in the skin, and because of these spines, trident spines extending out in the case of placoid scales, the skin becomes rougher and just like a sandpaper. Another important feature of the sharks, it is the counter shading. You can see on the top it is darker in shade, and on the bottom it is lighter in shade, isn't it? And this is actually for camouflaging. That is, you can see when you look from above a water body, from above, if you are into a water body, when you are seeing it from above, you can see it is darker inside, isn't it? Deeper waters, it becomes more and more darker, right? So the darker upper surface, actually, or dorsal surface, would actually help in camouflaging in deeper waters. Now just imagine we are looking from down below, and you're looking up, like we are in the water and we are looking from down below into the like upper surface, right, water surface. So what happens, because the light, there is light entry, or because of the light reflecting on it, it is very well lit, right? So a lighter shade on the bottom, it helps in camouflaging. Okay, it is a good predator, and this is also this camouflaging also helps in the predatory habit. Then another feature is the presence of what you call fat deposits in the liver. Okay, you can see over here in the figure a very large what you call liver is there, and it is where the oil is stored, or the fat is stored. Okay, shark liver oil, and you have heard, isn't it? So that is another feature, important feature. Then they have the heterocercal tail. As we have already seen, the two lobes are differently sized, isn't it? So this helps in heterocercal tail, as well as pectoral fins placed horizontally to the body axis. It helps in providing a lift to the body during the movement. Okay. Then yes, the mouth, as we have already seen, it is one more feature which you can see over here. I don't know whether it is clear. You can see the marks, isn't it? The gill slits, usually 5 to 7 pairs of gill slits are found, and it is laterally positioned. You have to note it is in sharks, it is laterally positioned. Okay, and there are spiracles, but it is very small. You can see here. Here you can see, isn't it? Very small opening. Here also you can see the anterior to the eyes, you can see the spiracular opening, and it is very small. So all these structures are unique to the sharks. Tail, as we have seen, it is heterocircle, and here you can see the teeth position. The jaws, you can see the jaws are hinged, and one jaw, it moves with respect to the other, and you can see all along the inner part of the jaw, you can see the teeth, and you can see it is multiple rows, isn't it? You can see over here there are multiple rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so there are plenty of rows of teeth placed. And as we have already seen, the teeth, it is actually modified, what you call the placoid scale, isn't it? So these teeth, it get replaced. It may get lost because it is a predator. It has to hunt down moving animals in water, and it may lose the teeth during its fight with a prey animal, and what happens is this get replaced. Okay, so it is lost and replaced maybe like thousands of times during during the lifetime. So this is regarding the teeth. Now, in the sharks, as we have seen, the sexes are separate and fertilization is internal. We were speaking about the structure known as claspers. This is the clasper. Okay, so this is the pelvic fin, and it is the clasper associated with the pelvic fin. And these claspers help in transferring the sperms into females. Okay, then it could be oviparous, ovoviviparous, or viviparous. There is a structure in some of the what you call sharks. You can see during the development a mermaid's purse. It's similar. It is similar to what you call a purse, isn't it? So this is referred as a mermaid's purse, and you can see the very young what you call shark inside, and its embryonic development is getting completed. And you can see over here the yolk deposition. And this mermaid's purse is usually found clinging onto some what you call seaweeds or structures like that, and this is actually where the larval development completes. Okay, so here it is somewhat like oviparous mermaid's purse. It's unique in the sharks, and we can find that this a few examples of the what you call cartilaginous fishes, especially under the sharks. The scoliodon, the dogfish, it is commonly known as, it is the common shark. Okay, it is actually the scoliodon. Okay, you can see you are familiar with that. Okay, then you have the stegostoma, that is a zebra shark. It is stegostoma. Okay, it is one of the largest fish sharks here. Then you have the hammer-headed shark. Okay, when you speak about the dark fishes, they are widely used for the study in labs because of their small size, and there are plenty of examples of dark fishes like spiny dogfish, squalus, then spotted dogfish, Cilium, and Indian dogfish, that is a scoliodon. Okay, Scoliodon saracova, that is a Indian dogfish, and they are widely distributed in temperate and tropical seas. And you can see dogfishes are bottom dwellers and live on mixed diets, including crustaceans and mollusks. Okay, now the rest of the sharks, they are referred as sharks: Stegostoma, Spirna, and Rhynchodon. Now, the sharks are pleurotraumatic chondrichthyes. That's pleurotraumatic in the sense their gill opening is on either side, on the lateral side. That is what is pleurotraumatic referred to. Pleurotraumatic. Okay, most of them are marine, occurring in warm waters of the tropics, and they are distinguished by their muscular strength, their agility of movements, and acuteness of their sight and smell. And you can see the hammer-headed shark we were speaking about, isn't it? Yeah. So the first one we saw was the stegostoma, or this one, zebra shark. Okay, stegostoma, or the tiger or the zebra shark, and it is one among the largest sharks, 3 to 5 meters in length. It shows brilliant coloration of dark stripes over yellow background, and it is viviparous. The next one was this one. It is Spirna, or hammer-headed shark. As the name suggests, the head is formed into a hammer-like structure. It is abundant in Indian Ocean, and it is peculiar in that it has a mallet-shaped or a hammer-shaped head due to prominent lateral lobes on either side of the head bearing an eye on its distal end.